Hey team, so I'm going to do a quick video showing how to export the raw file footage into something usable, something you can actually watch more easily, and it would be only one file to upload, which is nice. So I've got our raw files here, something you've pulled off of the camera you can put into a local folder on your desktop or something like it. If you have an external hard drive, you could use that. Basically, remember you need your 3 proprietary files for each video you've taken. So I'll turn this down. You need your LRV file and you need the 2 vid files, otherwise you can't export. So you can double click on one of the vid files. You're going to need the application Insta360 Studio, which I'll share the link for if you haven't used it already, and that way you can watch the videos. You can either click and drag or you can double click on the videos, meaning you can take these and pull them over here and it'll open only one movie. See, it's synced it together. And the alternative is just to double click on one of the vid files, which is fine too. So this is a fisheye option, so you use your mouse wheel to zoom in, boink, and make it equi-rectangular instead of a fisheye. You can turn it around 360 degrees. This is a pretty gray day in December. It was snowing. One thing I'll warn you is make sure this is on view. That will be how it defaults. Up here, do not click free capture, so make sure it's clicked view. You can click it 1,000 times if you want. One thing you should click before exporting is this lock direction on the right side, and that's it. You can keep the margins the way you want them. If you want, if your hand is in the way, you can pull the video so that when you press play, it'll start right where you pulled that margin. So if you've got footage at the very beginning or the very end that you really know you'll never use, just cut it out by changing this boundary. And then once you're ready to export, say I cut out, I don't know, 5 minutes of the end of my hand or something.
It's December, Christmas, and potentially have a white.
And this is just me talking to the camera with one of the videos while it's snowing, just commenting to the user, hey, it's snowing, it's cold out here. So when you're ready, after you've clicked the lock direction and you've made your little crop, if you think there are necessities for cropping, and here I'll show you what I mean. So I'm starting to creep towards the camera.
It's December.
Yep, and I cut out that last few seconds, so you can pull this if you want it. You click this button at the top right that looks like a file is going somewhere option. I'll ask to change the resolution. That's just the way it goes for this type of video. If you keep it at this high resolution, the video, the 360 headset can't even play it at that resolution, so it's a waste of time. What I'll ask is that the encoding format is the H.265. The ProRes will be too big, and the H.264 will likely be too big also. So H.265. You're going to change the bit rate. You can click and drag. You can press down on your keyboard until it says 70. And then resolution, you're going to change to 5120. And so the files used to be, it was an 8-minute video. So it was 4.9 gigabytes for the 3 files. Now it's only going to be 4.3 gigabytes, so it is a bit smaller, and luckily it's only one file. So when you click and drag it to upload it into a cloud, it'll be just one file to change. So you can change the file name if you like and just say, this is the 11, for whatever reason, it's December 11th, snowing outside video. And MP4 is the proprietary file format. The encoding version of MP4 is the H.265. Don't worry about that. File path, you can change it if you want, just to throw it on your desktop so you don't lose it. And then export. Click OK. And this will take a while. I have a really strong computer, and so it might only take half hour or so to export, and then once the file is ready, then you can watch it. To watch it, you need to use a special video player, either VLC media player, or get a special codec for your Windows media player, which will be confusing. So VLC media player will help you open the 265 file format. If you ever needed to stop it for some reason, you can click stop right up here, this X, because I'm happy to let it run. I'm just going to leave it. And then once you've done a lot of exports, you'll have a whole list, and then you can press clear just so you don't have an archive of everything that you've already done if you don't want to. So this is one way to have smaller files and make it more usable and save on the edit time. Thanks for all your help.